And we are coming to you live from Iolani Gym here on the campus of Iolani Schools as ILH Boys Volleyball is on the air here on ScoringLive.com. Welcome to Iolani as the 4-3 Raiders get ready to take on the undefeated 9-0, Buffanblu of Punahou. Great to have you with us, Felipe Ojastro, along with our great ScoringLive crew. An interesting matchup here tonight. The last time these two teams met, not too long ago, about 2 weeks ago, where it was a dominant victory here for the Buffanblu. They won it in straight sets, 25-11, 25-7 as well. For Iolani, it's been an interesting season for them. Won the first 3 games of the season, started off red hot 3-0, then lost the last 3, and then coming off a win against Marino. The last 3 games that they've played have been quote-unquote barn burners, I guess you could say. 3-set matches in each of the last 3 games, and it's a little bit of a rebuilding year here for the Raiders. A lot of basketball players. It's been tough to adjust a little bit, but there have been some bright spots, namely outside hitter Preston Scott Kamada. Good power off the outside, but really the only main weapon here for the Raiders, going up against a Buffanblu team loaded with weapons. The winners of the last 2 state championships, coming off a little bit of a scrappy win here over Mid-Pacific. Even though it was a straight set victory, 25-16, 25-19. The team that's the worst in the ILH in Mid-Pacific really get Punahou a run for their money. But of course, when you talk about this Buffanblu team, you got to talk about the usual suspects, namely Tuileta, former UH commit, now committed over to USC, and Micah Ma'a, who's been an interesting little coup here for the Buffanblu, now with a very, very good setter in Will Stanley, a 6'3 sophomore. With him sort of taking over the setting duties, they can utilize Micah Ma'a to sort of complement Larry Tuileta after losing Kupono Fei over to the University of Hawaii because of graduation. So this is a Buffanblu team, easily the favorites to win the state championship this year. Others in the ILH in the mix. Kamehameha 6-2 on the season. They're second in the ILH, 2.5 behind. Iolani in third, trying to keep pace with the Warriors to try and get one of the 2 spots representing the ILH into the state tournament. So it's going to be an interesting one here tonight. It's going to be a very tall task, certainly, for the Raiders in front of I would say a friends and family crowd here at Iolani Gym, maybe about 100 or so, as Punahou will wear their blue tops, their blue bottoms, the gold trim, and the gold numbers. Iolani in the white tops, the black bottoms with the white stripes on the shorts, and the black numbers and the lettering. Iolani will line up like this with Andrew Catalan, Carter Katase, Preston Scott Kamada, and Ikaika Phillip, the outside hitters. John Lee, also Zach Busher in the lineup, one of the team captains here for the Raiders, along with Sky Posse. Here for the Buffanblu, lineup like this: Kelsey Yogi, the libero, Will Stanley, the sitter, as we mentioned. Daniel Andrews and Akahi Tros will anchor the middles, with Tuileta, Micah Ma'a, and Trent Thompson, the outside hitters here. Iolani will serve it here from left to right. Catalan gets it into play, dug up by the libero Yogi. They'll set it outside. Tuileta roll shot. Great dig in the back row by Katase, and it's free ball back over by John Lee. Put on the attack from right to left. A punch by Stanley sets up Tuileta. He'll go cross court. That one dug up in the back row. Yogi sets it far side. Here's a swinging shot by John Lee. That one dug up in the back row. Ma'a takes a swing from the 3-meter line. Met at the net by Phillip. Punahou still with it from right to left. It's free ball back over by Ma'a. Iolani on the attack now. Bump right back over by John Lee. Here come the Buffanblu. It is Stanley, far side Tuileta, and Tuileta gets us going with the first kill of the set. First of 25 wins the set. We play best 2 out of 3 here in the first round of this ILH regular season. Catalan serves it from left to right. Punches this one over. That one, a lift's going to be called here against Punahou. Beg your pardon, that last kill by Tuileta went long. And a lift here by Iolani squares things up at 1. So 1 serving 1 here. Tuileta to serve it. ILH All-Star. All Hawaii team selection in football. Jump serve. Gets that one over. Dug up by Katase. Far side for Lee. This one's off the touch. Dug up by Ma'a. Stanley sets up Tuileta behind the 3-meter line and off the touch. And now officially, Tuileta will get his first kill of the set. 2-1 our score. There are a lot of basketball players that we'll mention here for Iolani that are on this volleyball team, as Tuileta jump serve, gets it over, dug up by Catalan. Busher in the middle for Phillip, met at the double block and put down by Ma'a, along with Akahi Trosk in there. Trosk, I believe, got majority of the touch. It's 3-1 Buffanblu. Buffanblu serving from right to left here in set one. 3 serving 1, high serve, jump serve off the top of the tape and an ace here for Tuileta. The 6'3" senior outside hitter. So many of these Buffanblu players play club ball together. And the chemistry is well established and shown as the season wears on. Tuileta's serve is good as Busher sets it up near side for Kamana, and Kamana hits this one long. 5-1. Right to left, here comes Tuileta again. It is Buffanblu on top by 4 from the far corner. Jump serve, a rocket, and it's long. 2 serving 5 coming up as Ikaika Phillip now. All-Hawaii Player of the Year. ILH All-Star as well. Phillip serves it far side, dug up by Tuileta. Stanley sets it on the far pin for Thompson, and Thompson can't get that one down. Hit that one long. Left to right, here comes Iolani. Phillip the serve, and he gets an ace. Really attacking Thompson on that far side in the front row. Tuileta trying to come over to dig that one up. Could not do it. Phillip gets the ace. 4 serving 5 now from left to right. Phillip serves it into the net. First service error here for the Raiders. Makes it a 6-4 Buffanblu lead. Now Daniel Andrews along with Jared Reese will check into the contest. They'll replace Kelsey Yogi and Akahi Tros. And behind the service line is Jared Reese, a 5'9" senior. Jump serve, lollipops this one over, dug up by Lee. Busher right back to Lee, who has to free ball it over the double block of Andrews. Reese sets it up down the middle, and the row shot by Tuileta is good for his second kill of the game. 7-4 here in set 1. Last time these two teams met, as we mentioned a couple weeks ago, it's a straight set victory here for the Buffanblu, 25-11 and 7. As Reese gets it over the net, Kamada takes a swing for Iolani and hits this one long, wide right. Kamada very quiet here in these first 12 and 13 points. 2 swings, both of them long. 8 serving 4 here for Reese. Jump serve from the far corner, gets it over, dug up by Lee. Dinked around and free ball back over by Katase, but this one is wide left. And a point here for Punahou, and a timeout called by Iolani. We're in set 1, and the Buffanblu lead at 9-4, and this is ILH Boys Volleyball at ScoringLive.com.
Hey, Christina, did you email the report to the client?
Yep, did it this morning.
Thanks.
Okay, first item on the agenda.
Don't forget about the 3 p.m. status meeting.
At UHA, we're nuts about health. UHA is a recognized leader in wellness at work. Switch to a health insurance provider that really cares about your health. UHA, better health, better life.
Hey, Christina, did you email the report to the client?
Yep, did it this morning.
Thanks.
Okay, first.
ScoringLive is your source for Hawaii high school athletics, bringing you all the action from the OIA, ILH, BIIF, KIF, and the MIL, with constantly updated scores, impacting photos, video highlights, game recaps, player features, and so much more. If you're looking for the best in high school sports. Set 1 here in Iolani Gym as Jared Reese for Punahou will serve it from right to left for the Buffanblu. 9 serving 4, and this one is an ace here for Jared Reese on the far sideline. Reese just snuck that one in. Now Hugh Hoagland, big freshman, 6'8", coming in here. Turned a lot of heads when he stepped onto the hardwood in basketball. Dean Shimamoto says bright things coming his way. Now stepping into a little bit of a different realm for him, at least in this spring season in volleyball. It's 10 serving 4 here. The Buffanblu with it from right to left. Reese gets it over the net. That one dug up by Kamada, and we get a lift called on Kamada. And a point here for the Buffanblu. Kamada shocked here, looking up at the up official, saying what gives. 11 serving 4, Reese from right to left. Lollipops this one over, dug up in the back row by Catalan. Near the net, tapped down by Busher. Very tight at the net. Busher thought about trying to put that one in play. Thought better of it. Tried to swat that one down. It's 5 serving 11 now with Busher serving from left to right. Pokes this one over, dug up by Tuileta. Stanley near side. Ma'a into the double block. Kept alive by Yogi for the Buffanblu. Joust at the net. Hoagland can't get it. Catalan has to free ball it over for Iolani. Punahou from right to left. Stanley far side, and he hit the net. Stanley off the set. His back hit the net. Net violation and a point here for the Raiders. 6 serving 11 now. Iolani down 5 here in set 1. Left to right. Busher, flat-footed serve, gets it over. Tuileta for Stanley in the middle. Hello, Daniel Andrews. Andrews a great middle blocker. Good power hitter. 6'8" senior. In his first kill on the night after a good set from Stanley. 12 serving 6. Now here comes Todd Grubner in there. Grubner gets it over the net, dug up by Catalan, chased down by Busher. Far side, Kamada goes cross court. That one goes off the chest of Ma'a for the Buffanblu. They go right back to Ma'a. A swinging shot. It's long. From the near pin, try to go cross court. Went right into the stands. Almost hit a couple of fans on that far side. Let's see here now. All the confusion with the substitutions. Looks like there might have been another violation here because that shot went long, but the referees are going to rule a point here. We'll get you that in just a bit. 13 serving 6 in the meantime. Grubner gets it over, and he serves that one long for a service error. So it's 7 serving 13. Again, net violation on that last point by Ma'a. So Iolani down 6, they have it, serving from left to right. Nikolai Chen now checks it. Chen, flat-footed serve, gets this one over. Dug up by Yogi, Stanley, Tuileta, 3-meter line. Great dig in the back row by Chen. Over past Punahou has it. Grubner sets it far side. Ma'a diving inside, and he hits it into the net. And a great dig there in the back row by Chen to keep the play alive. Denying Tuileta of a kill. It's 8 serving 13 now. Left to right, Chen will serve. Chen pokes this one over, and this one sails long. (14-8) now. Right to left, Ma'a will serve for the Buffanblu from the far corner. Pokes this into play. Dug up by Katase. Busher sets it in the middle for Posse. That one denied. Kept alive by Iolani, but freed ball back over. Put on the attack. Far side. Here's a swinging shot from Tyler Weems. And Weems goes cross court and gets that one in. Weems with his first kill on the late afternoon here. 15-8. Set 1. Buffanblu lead by 7. Ma'a, the middle of the end line. Jump serve off the top of the tape. Dug up in the back row. Busher, near side, Kamada into the double block. Busher kept it alive. Sort of boxed out the libero Carter Katase as he couldn't get to it. Will be a point here for Punahou. There's Ethan Lewis. Justin Cam in there as well. Ma'a serve is good. Second ace here for the Buffanblu. First for Ma'a. 17-8 now. Set 1. Ma'a, the 6'4" junior, high toss, almost Jane Croson-like, and he serves this one right into the net for the service there. Punahou has not lost a set all season long. From left to right, Katase for Iolani gets it over. Dug up by the libero Yogi. They'll go far side for Weems. And Weems again going cross court and finding the back left corner for an easy kill. Taylor Weems One of the bright spots here for the Buffanblu, 6'3" senior opposite hitter. Second kill here on the night. It's 18 serving 9. Yogi for Punahou, goes cross court off the serve. Dug up in the back row, tight at the net. Bush has to tap it over. And we're going to get a violation here against Iolani. Which went wide over the net here. There'll be a point for the Buffanblu. And the Buffanblu in control in set 1. It's 19-9 here in set 1. This is ILH Boys Volleyball at ScoringLive.com.
Hawaii USA's Life Matters Award recognizes high school athletic teams that make positive changes in the life of individuals and organizations throughout Hawaii. Whether it's giving back to the community, serving as role models, inspiring others, or just lending a helping hand to those in need, your team members are actively living Hawaii USA's Life Matters brand. As a recipient of Hawaii's Life Matters Award, your team will be spotlighted for its Life Matters efforts. We will award $500 and a Life Matters Award trophy to the winning team's athletic department 3 times during the school year. Please share your team's Life Matters experience and nominate your team today at ScoringLive.com/LifeMatters. That's ScoringLive.com/LifeMatters for the Hawaii USA Life Matters Award.
Buffanblu lead it here in set 1, 19-9 over the Raiders. Great to have you with us here on ScoringLive.com. A couple of audio-only broadcasts in the ILH as Yogi pokes it over the net for the Buffanblu, and Preston Scott Kamada back on the other side for Iolani, swats that one down for finally his first kill on the night. Nine serving 20 here. Kamada gets it over, dug up by Yogi. Stanley for Tuileta, just touched it over the solo block of Busher and down for the kill. Unofficially his 3rd so far. It's a 12-point lead here for the Buffanblu. Stanley will go behind the line. Justin Cam also checks in. Cam, Trosk, and Tuileta in the front row. As Stanley's jump serve is good. Dug up by Katase. Touched over by Phillip for Iolani. Kept alive by Punahou. Ma'a from the 3-meter line. A pipe set. That one dug up in the back row by Katase. They sent a near side. Kamada dug up by Ma'a. Chase down Stanley. Near side. Here's Tuileta. Tuileta gets it in. Kill number 4 for him here in set 1. 22 serving 9. Mr. 25 wins the set. We play best 2 out of 3 here. Will Stanley, high toss. Stanley serves it into the net. Another service error here for Buffanblu. Andrew Catalan along with Hugh Hoglin checks back into the game. Off the serve, it's dug up by Ma'a. Tapped over by Cam. Denied at the net, though. Punahou still has it. Stanley goes far side. Tuileta hits this one long. Iolani scrambling defensively on each possession. 12 serving 22. This one's poked over. Dug up by Yogi. Stanley in the middle. Tuileta down the line off the touch of Katase, who took a shoulder shot. And a point here for the Buffanblu, 23-12. Rohan Wadamul now will come in. Wadamul, a 6'1" sophomore outside hitter. He'll check in for Ma'a as Tuileta stands behind the service line. From the far corner, 23 serving 12 from right to left. Roll shot, gets it over. Dug up by Katase. Busher goes far side. Hoglin with the hammer. Through the double block of Cam and Trosk. Hugh Hoglin, the freshman, getting up there. 13 serving 23 now with Phillip behind the service line for the Raiders. Flat-footed serve, line drive, got it over, dug up by Tuileta. Stanley, near side, cross-court shot from Wadamul, rat-a-tat it around. Hoglin bumps it over, put on the attack from right to left. Stanley, near side, Wadamul again, into the block and out. Kill here for Wadamul, his first on the night. And it sets up set point number 1 here for the Buffanblu. Jared Reese checks in for Trosk. Reese will serve it from right to left here. Set point, 24 serving 13. Reese barely gets it over the net, dug up by Kamada. Busher far side, Hoagland. Right-handed hit. It is long. And that's how set 1 will end. A lot of hitting errors there for Iolani, sort of opened the door for Punahou after being tied early on in the set. But Iolani's 13 points in that first set marks as the most points they put up against Punahou this season. Previous high was 11 a couple weeks ago in a straight set loss to the Buffanblu. Punahou trying to go 10-0 in the regular season. A win in the second set can do so. We'll take a timeout, come back with more. This is ILH Boys Volleyball right here on ScoringLive.com.
With over 37 years of experience, Kuroda Auto Body in Waipio Gentry offers the best in technology and collision repair. Here at Kuroda Auto Body, we believe in the value of hard work and teamwork to ensure our customers leave with the satisfaction of a job well done. We wish the very best to all of the participating athletes across the state of Hawaii. Dream big and reach for the top. Kuroda Auto Body, where only the very best will do.
Log on to ScoringLive.com. Scoring Live, your source for Hawaii high school athletics. Scoring Live is your source for Hawaii high school athletics, bringing you all the action from the OIA, ILH, BIIF, KIF, and the MIL, with constantly updated scores, impacting photos, video highlights, game recaps, player features, and so much more. If you're looking for the best in high school sports, log on to ScoringLive.com. Scoring Live, your source for Hawaii high school athletics.
Hawaii USA's Life Matters Award recognizes high school athletic teams that make positive changes in the life of individuals and organizations throughout Hawaii. Whether it's giving back to the community, serving as role models, inspiring others, or just lending a helping hand to those in need, your team members are actively living Hawaii USA's Life Matters brand. As a recipient of Hawaii's Life Matters Award, your team will be spotlighted for its Life Matters efforts. We will award $500 and a Life Matters Award trophy to the winning team's athletic department 3 times during the school year. Please share your team's Life Matters experience and nominate your team today at ScoringLive.com/Life Matters. That's ScoringLive.com/Life Matters for the Hawaii USA Life Matters Award.
Back here in Iolani Gym, Punahou won set 1, 25-13 in that set. They're going to try and come up with the season sweep here against the Raiders. Raiders again 4-3 on the season, currently 3rd in the ILH. About a game and a half behind Kamehameha in the second spot at 6-2. Punahou in all likelihood is going to be the regular season champions. In all likelihood, the way that this season has turned out for them, the amount of weapons that they have, they'll receive probably the 1 seed in the state tournament. You don't want to jump to conclusions, but that might be a lock if you've been following boys volleyball here. Perfect 9-0, haven't given up a set to anybody so far this season. Iolani trying to get something positive here going after winning the first 3 of the season, then losing the next 3 after that, and then coming off a win against Marino a couple days ago. Trying to avoid getting to that 500 mark here. It's going to take a lot to go against the top team in the land here in the Buffanblu. Tuileta unofficially 5 kills so far and an ace. I was surprised that Hugh Hoagland got a good kill in the back half of set 1. And for a freshman who sort of turned some heads playing basketball, just based on his size alone and his youth, there's still a lot of good growth to come here for Hoagland. Cam gets us underway. I beg your pardon, it's Stanley to get us underway here in set 1, and Stanley gets an ace. Will Stanley, the 6'3 sophomore's first ace here tonight, the 3rd ace for the Buffanblu as well. 1 serving 0. Stanley pokes this one over, dug up by Kamada to the far side. Busher sets it down the middle. Kamada again from the 3-meter line, dug up by Ma'a. Stanley goes far side. Tuileta rises up. And we got to get a net violation here. This one's going to go against Iolani. Point here for the Buffanblu, 2-0. Stanley jabs this one over, dug up by Kamada. Busher in the middle, try to get the timing right with Cameron Ho Ching, who checks in for the first time. That one just sailed out of his reach. And it hit the hardwood, and a point here for the Buffanblu. Three serving zero. Stanley lollipops it over, dug up by Kamada. Busher near side, Hoagland with the hammer. This one into the net. Quickly out of the gate, 4-0. Really, Iolani's going to play this thing 1 point at a time. Looks like the spirit's been drained a little bit. Go to Gasca as well. Stanley serve. Trying to just poke that one over. Went over the net, but wide right on the near sideline. Service error here for the Buffanblu. And the first point of set 2 for the Raiders as Busher comes out. Samuel Mukai checks in. Mukai to serve from right to left. Mukai slaps this one over, dug up by the libero Yogi, chased down by Stanley, far side, here's a swinging shot. That one dug up in the back row by Katase, jabbed over by Kamada, chased around to Ileta, goes to Ma'an, is jabbed right back over. Raiders from right to left. Kamada, far side, and he put it down. Trent Thompson on that first initial hit. Good power behind that one. But Katase able to dig that one up. Kamada's second kill here so far. Off the serve, here comes Yogi. They serve it right down the middle for Akahi Trost. And Trost puts it home in the back right corner. Five serving two here, set number 2. High toss by Tuileta behind the service line, gets it over, dug up by Kamada. It's free ball back over by Katase. Tuileta goes right down the middle. It's almost put down by Thompson, but chased down by Catalan. Right to left here's the Raiders. It's dug up after a shot by Hoagland by Tuileta. Tuileta tries it again, denied by Hoagland. Still with Punahou. They go far side for Ma'an. Ma'an goes down the line and down for the kill. Now his first actual kill here tonight. Had one ace as well so far. It's 6-2 now, Buffanblu, here in set number 2 after winning set 1, 25-13. Tuileta from left to right will serve. Gets it over the net, dug up by Ching. And Mukai trying to keep that one in play, but hit the net. (7-2) now. Coming up. Tuileta on the near side, the future USC Trojan. Jump serve, long. Service error here for Tuileta. Tuileta telling the linesman, hey, you gotta be kidding me there. That one looked in. 3 serving 7 now coming up. Nikolai Chen for the Raiders will have it. Serving from right to left. Right in the middle of that end line. Chen serves it into the net. He'll give the point right back. Jared Reese checks back in. He'll replace Akahi Trost for the Buffanblu. Fortune looks deep into his bench and now puts in Kainoa Quindika. Now Reese from the near corner, jump serve, gets it over. That one dug up on the near sideline by Yamada. Far side set, Kamada goes down the line, dug up by Reese. Stanley down the middle for Tuileta, and Tuileta hits that one out into the Iolani bench. Point here for the Raiders. Carter Katase will serve from right to left. Jump serve off the top of the taken down for the ace. It's a second ace of the night here for the Raiders, the first for Carter. And he puts the Raiders within 3. Katase again. Jump serve from right to left, gets it over. Dug up by Yogi. Stanley, near side. Thompson can't put it down. Great dig in the back row by Mukai. They serve it near side. It's Yamada. He gets it over. Dug up by Yogi. They send it far side for Ma'a. That one dug up by Katase. Iolani has to free ball it over. Punahou on the attack from left to right. Stanley in the middle. Taking a shot at that was Kundika. Dug up by Katase again. Free ball back over. Put on the attack yet again. It's bumped right back over by Ma'a. Raiders get another crack at it. The set by Mukai. Far side. Kamana cross court. Dug up by Stanley in the back corner. Off the roof. Hit by Thompson. Free ball back over by Yogi. Right to left. Here come the Raiders. Mukai near side. Here's Yamada into the block. Kept alive Katase. Iolani still with it. Kamana from the opposite side. Into the net. 4 hits called. Look at the rally of the game so far. It ends up being a Punahou point. They extend their lead to 4. 9 serving 5 coming up here. Taylor Williams will check in. Todd Grubner will come in as well for Will Stanley and Trent Thompson. Grubner serves it into the net for the Buffanblu. We're in set 2. Iolani 6 serving 9 here. Iolani lost set 1, 25-13. Trying to take this to a 3rd set. Remember, playing best 2 out of 3 here. This first round of ILH boys volleyball. Kamada jump serve, gets it over, but gets it long. Gives the point right back. Ma'a to serve here for the Buffanblu. 10 serving 6 from left to right. Ma'a jump serve, got it over, dug up by Katase. Busher, far side, Kamada. That one dug up on the near side by Grubner. He'll set it near side. This is a shot by Williams. That one hit into the double block. Kept alive though by Katase as he sets it near side for Yamada. Dug up in the back row by Ma'a. Set far side, Tuileta into the double block and out. Tuileta the kill. It's 6-1 unofficially. And it's a 5-point Buffanblu lead. 11 serving 6. Ma'a flies in and a fireball hits it into the net. A little bit of a busy day here on the Iolani campus as the baseball team for the Raiders comes up short. 5-2 loss against the Warriors. And boys volleyball going inside here, Iolani gym. It's 7 serving 11 coming up with Catalan behind the line. And he serves it into the net. Left to right, here comes Yogi to serve it for the Buffanblu. Yogi, high toss, gets it over, and it goes off the hands of Catalan and out for the ace. Oh, Catalan had that one too. Just off the fingertips and right behind him. The fourth ace of the game here for the Buffanblu. The first for Yogi, and Yogi puts this one into play. 13 serving 7, got it over. Dink shot by Busher is no good. They keep it alive. Near side shot by Williams. Gets it off the touch in the back row for the kill. Off the hands of Catalan. It's a point here for the Buffanblu and a timeout called by Iolani. 14-7. We'll step aside as well. We're in set 2. This is ILH Boys Volleyball. ScoringLive.com.
Item on the agenda.
Don't forget about the 3 p.m. status meeting.
At UHA, we're nuts about health. UHA is a recognized leader in wellness at work. Switch to a health insurance provider that really cares about your health. UHA. Better health, better life.
Scoring Live is your source for Hawaii high school athletics, bringing you all the action from the OIA, ILH, BIIF, KIF, and the MIL. with constantly updated scores, impacting photos, video highlights, game recaps, player features, and so much more. If you're looking for the best in high school sports, log on to ScoringLive.com. Scoring Live, your source for Hawaii high school athletics. Fourteen serving 7 here coming up. Buffanblu lead it here in set 2. Lead the match 1-0 after winning that one 25-13. Trying to go to 10-0 on the season. Yogi gets it over for the Buffanblu, dug up by Catalan, chased down by Busher. Flirting with the roof, it's free ball back over by Kamada. Yogi, pancake dig to keep it alive, but they're gonna rule it down. Yogi looked like he got that one, but ruled down. 5'6" sophomore laying it out. Could not scrape that one up. 8 serving 14. Phillip goes for Yogi, gets it over the net. Grubner, far side, a hook shot put, almost put down by Tuileta, and now put down. Catalan tried to chase it. Couldn't get to it. 7 here for Tuileta. 15 serving 8. More substitutions come in. Will Stanley checks back into the contest to replace Todd Grubner. A lot of great setters here for Punahou. Stanley gets it over, dug up by Kamada. Busher in the middle for Cameron Ho Ching. Off the touch and out. Ching his first one of the contest, and it's a 6-point game. 9 serving 15. Serving from right to left is Mukai for the Raiders. He gets it over. Dug up by Yogi. Shanked by Yogi. Trying to chase it down. Could not get to it. With Stanley. And it's an ace here for Mukai. Third service ace here for the Raiders in this match. The first for Mukai. 10 serving 15 here in set 2. They're down to the match 0-1. Mukai hits it into the net. Seems like any kind of momentum that Iolani's trying to build. Shooting themselves in the foot with these hitting errors. 16 serving 10. Tuileta serves it from left to right for the Buffanblu. Gets it over. Dug up in the back row by Catalan. The set by Mukai to the near side for Kamada. And Kamada gets the kill going cross court. Kill number 3 for Preston. More subs come in. Hogland comes out. Nikolai Chen checks into the contest. He's behind the line. 11 serving 16. Chen gets it over. Dug up by Tuileta. Stanley, near side. Thompson powers it down. Emphatically gets into the box score. (17 serving 11 coming up here. Jared Reese will serve it for the Buffanblu from left to right. Jump serve, gets it over. Dug up on the near side by Posse. Let's set it far side, Kamada, cross court. Dug up by Tuileta, chased down by Reese. Ma takes a swing, and this one is long. Again, with so many great setters here for Punahou, it gives a chance for Ma to sort of utilize that arm strength. As a freshman, we saw his setting prowess. Now you got guys like Stanley and Grubner in there coming in to help out with the load. As Carter Katase's serve is wide left and out. Point here for the Buffanblu. They lead at 6 now, 18-12. More subs come in for the Buffanblu. Justin Cam along with Todd Grubner. Both of them check in. Buffanblu 7 away from remaining undefeated here in 2014. Grubner pokes this one over, and this one sails long. (13 serving 18 coming up. Kamada from right to left. Kamada jump serve, gets it over, dug up by Ma'a in the back row. Grubner back to Ma'a on the near side off the double block and out. Carter Katase, the libero, trying to chase that one down in the near side corner. Couldn't get to it. Actually got a hand on it. Couldn't corral it though. 19 serving 13. Here's Ma'a. High toss. Ma'a gets it over, dug up by Kamada. It goes over the net and out, and an ace here for Ma'a. Ma'a making it look easy behind the line. His second ace here tonight to go along with a kill. High toss. This one dug up by Katase. Overpass, dug up by Tuileta. Grumner back to Tuileta, who free balls it over. And Tuileta just pushed it out. There was an open part of the floor there. Couldn't bend that one in. Point here for the Raiders. Fourteen serving 20 now. Andrew Catalan behind the service line for the Raiders. He'll serve it from right to left. For the far corner, jabs that one in, dug up by Ma'a. Grumner far side. Here is Wadamo, met at the net by Hoagland, kept alive by Butcher. Kamada hits it into the net from the far pin. Another hitting error here for the Raiders, and it's a 21-14 lead now for the Buffanblu. Serving from left to right is Kelsey Yogi. Yogi from the far corner goes down the line. That one dug up by Catalan, and it heads into the stands for another ace. Second one here for Yogi. Catalan comes out. Phillip will come in. Left to right, here comes Yogi. Yogi gets it over, and Yogi gets another ace right in front of Kamada. 23 serving 14 now here in set 2. Best 2 out of 3. Punahou won match 1. 25-13. Yogi hits it into the net to give the point right back. Kaika Phillip will serve it from right to left, and Phillip serves it into the net. It sets up match point number 1 here. 24 serving 15 coming up. With Trent Thompson and Will Stanley checking back into the game for Punahou. Stanley from left to right. High toss from him, gets it into the net. Oh, it's getting a little ugly here, though, these last few points. 16 serving 24 coming up. Samuel Mukai comes in for Zach Busher. Mukai with an ace in this game, trying to keep Iolani's hopes alive. Mukai gets it over the net, dug up by Ma'a. Stanley, near side, down the line, almost put down by Ethan Lewis, kept alive. Here's Hoagland. His shot is dug up, but we're going to get a net violation regardless here against the Buffanblu. (17-24). Mukai gets it over the net. Stanley in the middle, put down to end it by Akahi Trost, and that'll do it. Punahou cruising to victory here, 25-13 and 17. Tuileta unofficially with 7 kills and an ace to lead the way here for the Buffanblu. The Buffanblu move to 10-0 in the regular season. Iolani going to drop down to 4-4 here in 2014. Match that Iolani had some opportunities early on in the first set, but really just too much offensive firepower here for the Buffanblu. And Iolani can handle. Iolani will play Kamehameha on the road 4 nights from tonight, then wrap up their season at home against Mid-Pacific. For Punahou, they go to 10-0 and wrap up their regular season, and we wrap it up as well. So Punahou wins it here in straight sets, 25-13 and 17. Special thanks to Brian and Melissa Ing. Make sure you read Kalani Takasi's story on the website, ScoringLive.com. For our great women and men of our crew, Felipe Ohastro, good night from Iolani. 25-13 and 17, the final score. Punahou remains unbeaten in 2014.